Chapter 3. Financing, the Concept and Sources. Financing is the process by which businesses, individuals, and organizations secure the funds needed to support operations, investments, and growth. It involves understanding the various types of funding available and knowing where to find these resources, whether from internal reserves, local sources, or external international avenues. By effectively leveraging a mix of financing options, entities can maintain stability, drive innovation, and achieve their strategic objectives. Types of financing. There are several types of financing that cater to different needs and stages of development. Equity financing. This involves raising capital by selling ownership stakes in the company, often through venture capital firms, angel investors, or even public markets in the form of an initial public offering, IPO. Equity financing allows businesses to access funds without incurring debt, though it comes with the trade-off of sharing profits and decision-making power. Debt financing. Unlike equity, debt financing involves borrowing funds that must be repaid with interest. Common forms include bank loans, bonds, and mezzanine financing. Mezzanine financing is a hybrid approach that blends debt and equity features, providing flexibility for companies seeking growth capital. Alternative financing options. Non-traditional methods include crowdfunding, where many small contributions are pooled to meet funding goals, and peer-to-peer lending, which connects borrowers directly with individual lenders. These options often appeal to startups and smaller enterprises looking for innovative ways to secure capital. Internal and local sources of financing. Internal financing relies on the organization's own financial resources, such as retained earnings or working capital loans. Retained earnings refer to profits that are reinvested in the company, rather than distributed to shareholders. By using internal funds, businesses can maintain control and avoid the obligations of external financing. Local sources of financing include trade credit, which allows companies to purchase goods and services on credit terms, and government grants, which provide funds for specific projects without the need for repayment. Local banks also play a significant role, offering traditional bank loans, microfinance solutions for smaller enterprises, and leasing arrangements for acquiring equipment and assets. External and foreign sources of financing. When local and internal resources are not sufficient, organizations often turn to external or foreign sources. International funding can include export financing, project finance through multilateral agencies, and asset-based lending that uses collateral to secure loans. Additionally, bonds issued in global markets allow companies to tap into a broader pool of investors. Venture capital and angel investors often provide foreign funding, especially for startups with high growth potential. These sources not only offer capital, but also bring valuable expertise and industry connections. Mezzanine financing can also be sourced from international institutions, enabling businesses to access larger sums while balancing the cost of capital and control. Financing is a critical component of success for any organization, and understanding the various types and sources is key. From internal retained earnings to innovative crowdfunding platforms and global investment markets, there are numerous paths to obtaining the funds needed for growth and development. By combining equity financing, debt instruments, and alternative options, businesses can create a tailored financing strategy that aligns with their goals and propels them toward a sustainable future. English term, Arabic translation, equity financing. التمويل بالأسهم, debt financing. التمويل بالدين, mezzanine financing. التمويل المختلط, trade credit. الائتمان التجاري, retained earnings. الأرباح المحتجزة, venture capital. رأس المال المغامر, angel investors. المستثمرون الملائكة, crowdfunding. التمويل الجماعي, initial public offering. IPO. الطرح العام الأولي. bonds, السندات, bank loans. القروض المصرفية, government grants. المنح الحكومية, microfinance. التمويل الصغير, leasing. التأجير, working capital loans. قروض رأس المال العامل, factoring. التخصيم, export financing. تمويل الصادرات, project finance. تمويل المشاريع, asset-based lending. الإقراض القائم على الأصول. Peer-to-peer lending. الإقراض بين الأفراد.